Somani. Today we are on chapter number 8, The Forbidden Box. So this chapter is all about a box which was forbidden and a box which was not supposed to be touched. Okay, this chapter was about a Pandora's box, which seems very beautiful from outside, but which was very trouble bringing, which was very problematic inside. कोई चीज जो बहुत सुंदर लग रही हो लेकिन एक बार शुरू हो जाए तो वो प्रॉब्लम स्टार्ट होती जाती है इस टाइप से. Okay, so that is called as Pandora's box. So what happens in this story is that there is Greek, it is all about a Greek mythology. जैसे हिंदू स्टोरीज होती हैं, इंडियन स्टोरीज होती हैं, वैसे ग्रीक माइथोलॉजी होती है, ग्रीक पुरानी स्टोरीज होती हैं. ओके, सो उसके अंदर there are various gods, Zeus. Okay, Zeus is powerful of all these gods. Zeus सबसे powerful god है. उनके दो भाई थे, Epimetheus and Prometheus. Okay, so Zeus wanted to punish his two brothers, Epimetheus and Prometheus, because he was angry with these two brothers. And what, how did he decide to punish his brother? He decided to make a very charming girl and he named it Pandora. Okay, so he created a very beautiful, very charming, very cunning girl and he named her Pandora. And he gifted this girl, Pandora, to these two brothers of his. He gifted Pandora to Epimetheus and Prometheus. But Prometheus was clever and he thought that this girl, Pandora, might be a trick which Zeus might have played on them. उसको शक था Prometheus को कि उसने उसके ऊपर कोई चाल चली है. But Epimetheus was very much attracted by the girl and he decides to marry Pandora. So Prometheus, sorry, so now what happens by now? Epimetheus and Epimetheus and Pandora, they both get married and as a wedding gift, they are given a box and it was said, it was told to Pandora not to open this box ever. कि कभी तुम्हें ये box नहीं खोलना है. So what happens now? Pandora gets curious again and again as she used to wonder what is in the box. इस box में ऐसा क्या है जो मुझे मना किया गया है इसको खोलने के लिए. So she gets curious and curious, बहुत curious हो जाती है वो and she decides to open the box. So finally एक दिन वो open कर देती है उस box को. उसके अंदर से क्या निकलता है? उसके अंदर से पेंडोरा को लगा बहुत सारे गिफ्ट्स होंगे, बट व्हाट कम्स आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स? Jews had filled that box with all the troubles of the world. There were all the problems of the world which were filled in the box. So they came out of the box in the form of creatures, and these creatures they bit Pandora and they stung her. उन्होंने पेंडोरा को बाइट करा, पेंडोरा को डंक मारे इन सारी प्रॉब्लम्स ने. सो आज से पहले तक इस लाइफ में पूरे जिंदगी में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं थी किसी के भी. Humankind had no problems, but when that box was opened, all the problems came out. Okay, all the problems like death, sadness, pain, they came out and they bit and stung Pandora. So after all these problems were biting Pandora, then a small creature, it shouted out of the box and it was hope. It it came out of the box and it took away Pandora's pain. लास्ट में क्या आया? होप आई, उम्मीद आई एंड उसने पेंडोरा का सारा जो दर्द था, सारी जो प्रॉब्लम्स थी वो खत्म कर दी. सो आज भी हमारे पास लाइफ में क्या होता है? Whenever you are in trouble, whenever you are in some pain or in sadness, जब आप किसी दुख में होते हो, किसी दर्द में होते हो, there is always hope which takes away our problems and it makes us happy again. हमेशा लास्ट में उम्मीद होती है कि ये सारी जो चीजें हैं, सारी जो ट्रबल्स हैं हमारी लाइफ की, ये खत्म हो जाएंगी and we will be happy again. और हम हमेशा वापस से खुश हो जाएंगे. जैसे जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल कोरोना वी हैव, राइट? सो कोरोना कितने टाइम से चल रहा है? इट्स लाइक इट्स सो मेनी मंथ्स, इट्स ऑलमोस्ट अ ईयर इट हैज बीन कंप्लीटेड, बट स्टिल वी हैव होप. सो कोरोना बढ़े जा रहा है, बढ़े जा रहा है, प्रॉब्लम्स टू प्रॉब्लम्स बढ़े जा रही है, बट लास्ट में क्या है? एक होप है that corona will end and we will be happy again. So corona, it is also like a Pandora's box, which is in which troubles are coming and coming, but at the end we have hope that corona will end someday. Okay, so let's complete the exercise part of the chapter. Question number 1. Why the Jews had packed the box with the problems of the world? Jews ने बॉक्स के अंदर problems of the world पैक क्यों किए? Because Jews wanted to punish his two brothers, Epimetheus and Prometheus, and that's why he packed the box with problems of the world. And he had decided that whenever Pandora opens this box, he will punish his two brothers. What was the shape of the problems of the world in the box? They came out in the form of ugly looking creatures, ugly looking birds which flew out of the box. Why narrator said this? When there is pain or sadness, there is always a hope that it will go away and we can be happy again. Narrator ने ऐसा क्यों कहा कि जब भी आप किसी दुख में होगे, ट्रबल में होगे, तो हमेशा आपके पास होप होगी, उम्मीद होगी, and we can be happy again. Why has the narrator said this? Because that is what happens in real life. हमारे साथ भी अभी जिंदगी में यही होता है कि whenever you are in trouble, whenever you are in lots of troubles, so lots एक के बाद एक troubles आने आई जाती है, एक के बाद एक मुसीबत आई जाती है, but at the end hope comes and it makes us happy again. इसलिए नरेटर ने ऐसा कहा है क्योंकि सारी प्रॉब्लम्स के बाद अंत में होप आती है, अंत में उम्मीद आती है. Okay, so let's get with the tick mark questions. Question number 1. Why did Jews and Pandora Why did Jews send Pandora to Epimetheus and Prometheus? So Jews ने Pandora को क्यों भेजा Epimetheus and Prometheus के पास? Because he was angry with them and he wanted to punish his two brothers. Okay, so the answer for first one is C. Because was angry with his two brothers and he wanted to punish them, and that's why he sent Pandora to the two brothers. Second, why did Prometheus tell his brother not to accept Pandora? Because he had a doubt that Zeus was trying to trick them. He had a doubt that there might be some trick in this girl. So he suspected that Zeus was trying to trick them in some way. Okay, so the answer for second one is C. Why did Pandora keep looking at the box? Because she was so curious and she wanted to check इसके अंदर क्या है. She wondered what it could possibly contain. कि इसके अंदर होगा क्या ऐसा? So that's why she was very curious about looking at the box. Fourth one, what mistake did Epimetheus make? Epimetheus से क्या mistake हुई? He believed that Pandora would not open the box. उसने ये मान लिया कि Pandora ये box को कभी खोलेगी ही नहीं. Okay, so fill in the blanks with the suitable words. So these fill in the blanks, they don't belong to this chapter. Okay, you have to fill in the idioms, various idioms. For example, Pandora's box, that is also an idiom. Idiom means मुहावरा. Pandora's box भी एक मुहावरा है, मैंने आपको बताया था, जिसका मतलब क्या होता है? जो कोई चीज बाहर से देखने में सुंदर हो लेकिन उसका अंत बुरा हो, that is called as Pandora's box. जब कोई प्रॉब्लम इसमें आए जाए उसे हम Pandora's box कहते हैं. Okay, so here also you have to fill idioms in these fill in the blanks. So let's do the first one. Now please don't show me your dash. I saw you laughing with your friends a few minutes ago. So आप किसी को कह रहे हो कि मुझे अब क्या मत दिखाओ, मैंने अभी तुमको अभी हंसते हुए देखा अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ, और अभी तुम यहाँ पे मेरे पास आके सैड होने का नाटक कर रहे हो, अभी मेरे पास आके तुम दुखी होने का नाटक कर रहे हो. तो ऐसा जो झूठ मूठ का नाटक करता है, झूठ मूठ का दुखी होने का नाटक करता है, उसको क्या कहते हैं? मगरमच्छ के आंसू. We call that thing crocodile tears. जो इंसान आपके सामने जानबूझ के झूठ मूठ में उदास होने का नाटक करता है, that is called as crocodile tears. Okay, so don't show me your crocodile tears. Okay, आप मैंने तुम्हारे झूठ मूठ के मगरमच्छ के आंसू मत दिखाओ, मुझे पता है तुम अभी थोड़ी देर पहले अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ हंस रहे थे. Okay, so next one. I was fine a while ago, but now that I have to go on stage, I am having butterflies in my stomach. Okay, it is I am having butterflies in my stomach. अभी थोड़ी देर पहले तो मैं ठीक था, बट जैसे ही मुझे स्टेज पे जाना हुआ, ऐसा आपके साथ होता है? जैसे ही आपको डांस करने स्टेज पे जाना हो, जैसे आपको स्पीच देने स्टेज पे जाना हो, तो सडनली आपके पेट में गुड़गुड़ होने लगती है, सडनली आप बहुत नर्वस हो जाते हो. So that is called as butterflies in my stomach. Okay, so आपको जो घबराहट होने लगती है, आपको जो nervousness होने लगती है, that is called as butterflies in my stomach. Okay, so the answer for this one is I am having butterflies in my stomach. Okay, stomach is STOMACH, stomach it is. Okay, next one. Just look at those boys. देखो उन लड़कों को. All they can talk about is football. हमेशा फुटबॉल के बारे में ही बात करते रहते हैं. It is rightly said that men will be men. जो बॉयज जो हैं वो बॉयज ही रहेंगे. आदमी जो है वो आदमी ही रहेंगे. आदमी जो है हमेशा फुटबॉल क्रिकेट और इन सब के बारे में ही बात करते हैं. उन लड़कों को देखो ये हमेशा फुटबॉल के बारे में बात करते रहते हैं. सही कहा गया है कि मेन विल बी मेन. आदमी जो है वो आदमी जैसे ही रहेंगे. ओके, बॉयज विल बी बॉयज. ओके, सो इट इज कॉल्ड एज men will be men is the answer for that. That कि कभी वो चेंज नहीं होंगे. हमेशा उन्हें क्रिकेट फुटबॉल इनमें ही इंटरेस्ट रहेगा. So that is called as men will be men. Next one is I know nothing about football. मुझे फुटबॉल में के बारे में कुछ नहीं पता. If I go and join them, अगर मैं जाके उनसे बात करूंगा जिन्हें फुटबॉल के बारे में सब कुछ पता है, तो I will feel like a stupid person. तो मैं एक stupid person की जैसा दिखूंगा. भाई आप लोगों को जैसे आईपीएल के बारे में सब कुछ पता है, मुझे कुछ नहीं पता है. मैं आपके पास आऊंगी तो I will look like a stupid person because I don't know anything about IPL. Okay, so that's similar. You will look like a stupid person. Okay, next one. Talking about why we missed our flight. जैसे हम हमारे मार्क्स कभी टेस्ट में बहुत कम आए हैं और फिर हम बोल रहे हैं अरे यार मैंने मेरा उस दिन मुझे खाना खाने जाना था इसलिए मैं पढ़ नहीं सका. अरे यार मैं उस दिन थोड़ा सा बीमार पड़ गया था तो मैं इसलिए पढ़ नहीं सका. मुझे नींद आ गई थी तो मैं पढ़ नहीं सका. लेकिन अब कुल मिला के आपके मार्क्स तो कम आ गए ना. अब तो आपसे गलती हो गई. सो ऐसी चीज के बारे में बात करना जो ऑलरेडी हो चुकी है उससे कोई मतलब नहीं है. राइट. सो कोई चीज जो खराब हो चुकी है अब उसके बारे में क्या बात करना. राइट. सो अब हमारी फ्लाइट मिस हो गई, हमारे एरोप्लेन मिस हो गया. अब उसके बारे में बात करना कि हमने क्यों मिस कर दी, कैसे मिस कर दी. सो दैट इज ऑफ नो यूज. राइट. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड एज क्राइंग ओवर स्पिल्ट मिल्क. कि अब दूध तो गिर गया. अब दूध के ऊपर, गिरे हुए दूध के ऊपर क्या रोना. अब उसका आप कुछ नहीं कर सकते. राइट. अब दूध गिर गया. स्पिल्ट मिल्क मीन्स व्हाट. दूध गिर जाना. ओके. अब दूध गिर गया, आप उसके ऊपर रो रहे हो कि कि दूध गिर गया, दूध गिर गया. देयर इज नो nothing you can do. Right. So that is called as crying over spilt milk. जब कोई चीज जो हो ही जाती है, बुरी हो जाती है, बट अब आप उसके बाद उसके लिए बाद में रिग्रेट कर रहे हो कि यार यार ऐसा कर दे तो वो ठीक हो जाता, वैसा कर दे तो ठीक हो जाता. बट दैट इज कॉल्ड एज crying over spilt milk. Okay, so let's move towards the true and false type questions. First one, the most powerful of all the Greek gods was Zeus. So Greek gods में सबसे powerful was Zeus? Yes, true. Zeus was powerful of all. Next one is the goddess Aphrodite made the box very beautiful. So Aphrodite was the goddess of love and beauty. Aphrodite किसकी देवी थी? Love and beauty की देवी थी. इन्होंने बॉक्स को बहुत सुंदर बनाया. नो, इन्होंने सुंदर किसको बनाया? इन्होंने जो क्ले गर्ल बनाई थी, क्ले की जो गर्ल बनाई थी, उसको बहुत सुंदर बनाया था. इन्होंने बॉक्स को सुंदर नहीं बनाया था. ओके. So she, goddess Aphrodite, she made the clay girl very beautiful. Okay, she did not make the box beautiful. So it's a false one. Next one is Epimetheus found Pandora to be very pretty and charming. Epimetheus को Pandora बहुत charming लगी, बहुत attractive लगी. Yes, true it is. So third one is a true. Zeus was sure that Pandora would not open the box one day. Zeus को sure था कि Pandora कभी भी open नहीं करेगी box. No, Zeus को sure था कि Pandora एक दिन box को खोलेगी ही खोलेगी. Zeus was sure that Pandora will open the box one day. So it's a false. ऐसा नहीं था कि Zeus को sure नहीं था कि Pandora कभी box open करेगी ही नहीं. उसको sure था कि Pandora box open करेगी. So it's a false. Pandora opened the box and flew a tiny winged creature. Yeah, Pandora opened the box and उसमें से एक छोटा सा creature निकला जिसका नाम क्या था? Hope, उम्मीद. Whenever there is pain or sadness, there is no hope and happiness around. Oh, it's no hope here. Okay, children, this is a false. Okay, I have written true by mistake, but that's a false. Okay, so whenever there is pain or sadness, हमेशा आपके पास hope होती है. Okay, so it's a false one. Okay, children, mark it out. I have written that wrong. Sixth one is a false. So let's move towards the summary part. Okay. Okay, I have corrected this answer, right? For the answer number six, in true and false, it's not true, it is false because whenever there is pain or sadness, there is no hope and happiness around. No, it's a false. There is hope and happiness around. Okay. Okay, so next one. Write the summary of the lesson in 10 lines. Okay, so you have to write the summary of the lesson. So we have completed the summary so many times. I have explained the summary before the beginning of the lecture. So you can try writing the summary in your own language. Okay. Okay, so let's move towards the next one. Have you come across a forbidden thing in your life? How did you react to it? क्या आपके लाइफ में भी कभी ऐसी कोई चीज आई है which was forbidden? Forbidden means what? जिसको आपको करने के लिए मना किया गया हो कि नहीं ऐसा मत करना वरना तुम्हारे साथ प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगी. जैसे पंडोरा के लिए क्या forbidden था? That box was forbidden. That don't open it, otherwise you will be in trouble. बट फिर भी पंडोरा ने उसको ओपन किया. सो आपके लाइफ में भी क्या ऐसी कोई चीज आई है which was forbidden कि ऐसा बिल्कुल मत करना लेकिन फिर भी आपने वो की? तो आपने वो की या नहीं की, ऐसी कोई forbidden चीज थी? You have to explain that. For example, let me give an example of my life. Okay. So I had an exam a day after and बहुत अच्छी movie लगी थी. So I wanted to watch the movie and my parents told me that don't watch the movie because you have an exam tomorrow. But still, it was forbidden thing. They asked me not to watch the movie because my exam was the very next day. But still, I watched that movie और फिर मेरे exam में marks कम आए. So I should not have watched the movie, right? अगर मैं movie नहीं देखती तो I could have got nice marks. I could have got better marks than what I got. So that thing, watching the movie was a forbidden thing. I should not have watched the movie. But फिर भी मैंने देखी, गलती की. So that was a forbidden thing. So आपकी लाइफ में ऐसा क्या था? क्या चीज है which was forbidden to you, which was told not to do, आपको मना किया गया हो करने के लिए, आपको मना किया गया हो उसको कोई भी चीज जो हो जैसे ऐसा मत करना वैसा, but फिर भी आपने किया. So what was it, that thing in your life? So you have to write that thing, you have to write that situation in your own language. So I request all of you to complete these answers because they are very creative answers and they will, they have a very creative writing answers. And whenever you people submit me these answers, that makes me really really happy, because when you people work hard on this, when you people try writing in a creative way, that means you're working hard on your language, that means you're working hard on your English. Okay, so I request all of you to submit these answers to me on Scholars ERP. So let's discuss the other question as well. Imagine yourself as a narrator and write a diary entry expressing your views about the problems. So, what is a diary entry? Diary entry is जैसे ऐसे आप लिखते हो. Similarly, diary entry is what? When I write something about my life, when I write something about what has happened to me today, मेरे साथ क्या 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 हुआ, उसको मैं दिन के एंड में मैं लिखती हूँ. That is called as diary entry. आपकी पर्सनल डायरी होती है. You have a personal diary, and you write at the end of the day what happened to you in the day. आज मेरे साथ क्या क्या हुआ. Today I went to watch the movie and the movie was good, and today I completed my homework. I could not complete my homework because I was ill. ऐसा जो भी आज के साथ दिन में हुआ, जो भी आपको, you have to explain that in a diary entry. Okay. So what you have to imagine here? Imagine yourself as a narrator. Narrator means what? What? One who tells the story. Okay. So you have to imagine yourself as a narrator and write a diary entry expressing your views about the world problems. Okay, so you have to write what? Write this diary entry which should explain about the world problems, कि दुनिया में क्या क्या problems हैं and what do you feel about it. दुनिया में problems क्या हैं, क्यों हैं, और आपको क्या लगता है इन problems के बारे में, कैसे आप ठीक कर सकते हो. So let me give you an example. You can write it in your own language. That will be very beneficial for you. आपको बहुत फायदा होगा अगर आप खुद से अपनी लैंग्वेज में लिखेंगे. Do not worry about the language at all. थोड़ी सी भी आपको चिंता करने की जरूरत नहीं है कि मेरा लैंग्वेज जो है इंग्लिश थोड़ी खराब हो जाएगी, थोड़ी गलत हो जाएगी. Just don't worry about it. तो वी आर डूइंग दीज क्वेश्चंस टू लर्न द फ्लो कि आंसर्स लिखते कैसे हैं, आंसर्स क्रिएट कैसे करते हैं। हम सिर्फ अभी आंसर देख के और हम वापस उसको छाप के लिख देते हैं, दैट इज नॉट द करेक्ट वे, राइट? You have to think about the answer and then you have to write it on your own language. So that is how you create answers. Okay. So by doing these questions, by doing these kind of questions, we are learning how to create the answers. Okay. So regarding this question, regarding this diary entry, let me give you an example and you can continue in your own language. Okay. So I am a narrator and I have to explain about the world problems, about the problems of the world and about what I think about the problems of the world. दुनिया में क्या क्या problems हैं और मुझे क्या क्या लगता है कि इसे कैसे ठीक किया जा सकता है. So I have to write about all that. Okay. So how do you start a diary entry? You write the date first of all. आज क्या डेट है, जिस दिन आप डायरी लिख रहे हो उस दिन क्या डेट है, एंड एट द टाइम कि किस टाइम पे आप डायरी लिख रहे हो. ठीक है. सो फर्स्ट यू राइट द डेट and then you write the time. So I start. If it was some other diary entry, it was a general diary entry, how would I have written that today I went to watch a movie, or it was a Shaktiman movie or whatever you want to write. Okay, like that. And then after the movie, we ate popcorns, we had a samosa. The samosa was very tasty. I will go some other day with my friend and I will try the samosa again. So like that, you can write about a movie when you went for a movie. उस मूवी के बारे में अगर डायरी एंट्री लिखनी है तो आप ऐसे लिखोगे. यहाँ पे हमको क्या लिखना है, यू हैव टू राइट इट एज अ नरेटर जो सोचता है कि क्या प्रॉब्लम्स हैं दुनिया में और क्यों है और उसको क्या लगता है इन प्रॉब्लम्स के बारे में. ओके. सो नाउ व्हाट विल ही राइट? Today I saw a beggar on the road. आज मैंने एक भिखारी देखा रोड पे. A thought came to my mind that there are so many problems in the world. When I saw that beggar on the road, okay, when I saw some poor people on the road, so मेरे दिमाग में एक thought आया, क्या एक idea आया कि there are so many problems in the world. Some people are poor, some are sad, some are not in a good health, some people don't have families with them, some people don't have their children with them, some people are born with disabilities. So there are so many problems in the world, and I think we should help these people who are in problems, who are suffering from a problem. I think we should help such people who are around us and who are suffering from some trouble. And we should also thank God for giving us a life which has less problems. We should not be complaining again and again कि आपने मुझे ये problem दे दिया, भगवान आपने ऐसा क्यों किया. We should be thankful to God for giving us a life which has no problems, because the people around us, they have so many problems. Their lives are filled with so many problems that we should be thankful to God for giving us a good life. Okay. So in that way you can write in your own language. आप अपनी language में लिख सकते हो. You just don't have to copy all this. Okay. You can create your own words. You can create your own language. या आपको क्या लगता है world problems के बारे में, और आप कोई भी problems आपको जो लगती हो दिखाई देती हो आपके पास में कि environment change हो रहा है, बहुत ज्यादा गर्मी बढ़ रही है, इतने ज्यादा problems हो रही है, लोग पेड़ों को काट रहे हैं, इतनी बाढ़ आ रही है, any problem which you think, and you have to write about that problem and what you think about that problem. Okay, children, so I guess we have completed this chapter. The chapter is all complete. So you complete all your assignments and submit it to me where you know right where. You have to complete all the assignments and submit it to me on Scholar ZRP. And also, I want you to complete all the assignments of this chapter and submit it to me on Scholar ZRP. I'll be waiting for your assignment. And thank you so much for today's lecture. And I will meet you. I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much.